Hello everyone. I hope everyone is well. I was meant to do this video, well, this live stream, after the game, but I forgot how much games take it out of me. Games really do take a lot out of me these days, and I forgot how much, and it's been one of those ones. But we're going to talk about the Portsmouth game with fans in mind. I have got something set up on the overhead camera that I want to show. I'm hoping that it'll work well with how it goes out, because at the end of the day, it's always a little bit of a interesting one when I do the overhead rig, because yeah, it's not fun. The overhead rig, I have to figure out where the camera is and stuff, and that is difficult. Because I always forget, and that is a pain in the backside because it trying to figure out how things are. But in all, I hope we're all doing well. I need to remember to share the stream out because I always forget. If any of my mods can remind me, that'd be appreciated. We'll do it this way. Your channel. Need to find a better way of doing this. Where is it? And then I should be able to do it over to Twitter right now. There we go. There we go. And I'll share it on Facebook later. And I'll shove it in the Dexterity Bots Discord as well, because it'll be good to get people from the Discord over. Also, want to say a big thank you for people with the kind words on the Talking Wednesday episode. How good did Worko do? Worko absolutely smashed it, and I really am looking forward to him being a regular on the show. He just absolutely smashed it. I'm well impressed with him, and he's a very good friend as well. For what they both said, I much appreciate it. It's been a grind, and it's looking like very shortly that this channel is going to hit 1 million views soon, so it'll be good. So let's look at your comments. Nat's on holiday. Glad you're on holiday, mate. York, you say you aren't you? Yeah, York's lovely. I absolutely love York. It's the one place I would go all the time because I like York. York's awesome. Meant to be a heat wave at the weekend. It already feels like there's a heat wave at the minute, DJ. It really does feel like there's a heat wave at the moment. It feels like that kind of thing. And if this is going to get hotter, brilliant. I'm all for it, to be honest with you, mate. I've done a little bit of things in the back garden. I may have some sort of big news some point next year when it comes to the channel and recording stuff. There's a lot of things that are currently getting planned, let's put it that way. And I'm kind of very excited about it if it all comes off. If this all comes off, it will be a game changer for what we do next. Yeah, it's going to be something quite cool if it works. So let's talk about the game on Saturday. Meant to hit 37. Wait, what, recording? Oh, I will just get loads of fans in here, and I will just blast them at me. Yeah, Saturday gonna be fun doing that video. But I will just get loads of fans in. But thank you, I much appreciate it, DJ. If it can be that hot, I am gonna be very careful, and I'm gonna get the ice bottles of water that are in my freezer, because they've been really helpful recently. So Wednesday at the weekend, we started really well. Have you noticed from a lot of last season, we would start games at 100 miles per hour? And it's always one of those things where, you know, so you guys going to sign Harley Dean or what? We want him, mate, but I think his wager could be an issue. Glenn, we're going to talk about the 3 goals. I've got something lined up ready on the overhead camera to show you. I've been playing around with things, so it'll be fun. But yeah, we always start games at 100 miles per minute, which is always interesting for me because it's good, but then we overdo it. We overdo the running. We don't carry it on. It's like we get to the 30th minute and we let teams in for the last 10 minutes of games. And that's something you don't want to keep happening. That has got to stop. The thing is, Jordan, Stockdale isn't terrible. You got to remember, Stockdale is playing in front of a new back three that he's never played with before at Wickham. He was in front of a big defense that he played under a lot. And the other thing, he's not a keeper that comes out for crosses. He's not a keeper that comes out for crosses, mate. It's one of those ones you're gonna have to think it will be interesting with that one. I think so. We'll leave. Maybe, mate. I'm starting to think that way too. I think so. One that probably will go, but we're just gonna have to see what happens. We don't know, mate. Darren Moore keeps his target close to his chest. We only know when someone coming in went at Chansey. He follows them on Twitter. Yeah, very much so. Do you think we'll sign two? I want us to sign two defenders. What we do and what happens is two separate things. I still think, I saw someone say we've got plenty of cover at the back, and I don't know what they were thinking, because there isn't enough cover in centre back if we have an issue. But the problem we got is, when it comes to our first half, we are brilliant. We could have had a hatful in that first half. Played some really good football, good passing, really getting after it, and you're like, right, we should get more here. Again, we've done this in the past where we think we should get more than we've actually got. Then it comes to that second half. And I'm just going to show you here with, in my opinion, it was not Stockdale's fault, just defensive issues. Yeah, I'm going to show you that now. So this is really, really crudely done, but it's the best way I can represent it. So as you can see here, I have done 3 players as defenders, and I'm using the Colby Bishop way. And don't get me wrong, this is a very crude way of showing it, but it's the best way I could visually representation. So you've got your players here. So you've got your likes of Hennigan, Iorfa, and who was the other one? Icky, all in their zonal marking. Now, no one's marking this zone. So that means that player, he got a free run to go wherever he is. And now the issue was, a lot of that game, last game, we had, which side is it? It's that side. You had Johnson here, but then you had the Portsmouth player here. And the problem is, you were trying to get Johnson to get back here. He was all the way up here. And the problem is, that player skinned him. Johnson came in to try and get the tackle. By the time he got tackling, ball's already in the box, and there was already a free man. Like, there was a period, one point, where you look at it, there were 2 players in their own zonal bits. And it's one of those things, there's no way that Stockdale's in there. He's far too skinny. Yeah, he is a little bit skinny. He is our new Kevin Pressman, isn't he, for Wednesday. But the problem is, Johnson was going forward a lot. The problem is, Johnson doesn't get back quick enough. And he hasn't got the leg to be going bombing up and down a wing each time. Now, I don't think. That's why I think James is going to play instead. I hate doing this. I need to find a way of doing this. But the issue was, we had 1, 2, 3 players marking their zonal zones. They weren't marking players. They were just marking the zones. And the thing is, that's where we're messing up. DJ actually spoke about this a lot last year to me in messages on Facebook. And we were saying that no one was getting... I need another player, hang on. Come here, that one will do. You could have done with, like, having... As soon as that first goal went in, you could have done with someone being on here. They realised that Johnson here was the weak link. He was the weak link out of all of it, because they just managed to get down every day of the week. They got down that side quite easily, and Johnson was just nowhere to be seen. He was just gone. And when he did try and get back, he'd already used most of his leg getting back, and he was here, and their player was here. I think on the third goal, their player was like here when he got the ball in. Now, the problem is, you've got this player marking that zone, You've got this player marking that zone, and this is especially for the Colby Bishop goal. And you've got this player marking this zone. But that was the same for all 3 goals. Now, Worko made a very good point on the Talking Wednesday podcast, which was, we don't have a defensive coach. We need a defensive coach. Darren Moore is a defensive coach, but he's also the manager. He got to manage the whole team, kind of thing. I still think we should have a back 4. I personally think it should be a back 4 here. That would be better. That player in. Yeah. A back 4 would be better for me, personally. I think it's better with a back 4. So if we check these out, right? Check these zones out. Because, by the way, this took way too long to do. It took ages. It was not Johnson's fault either. Yeah, but mate, he's playing wing back. Mad Sheffield Wednesday fan. If you're playing wing back, you've got to get back to those balls. They knew he couldn't get back. But all of those crosses in, Johnson should have been standing the bloke up, but he was already gone. He's not a wing back, he's a winger. That's the issue. Darren Moore's playing him in a wing back situation. Now, what I think we should be having is you should have that man marking that man. That man marking that man. Say you get someone in here. That one there, and you have someone there. You have someone marking your men instead. That works for me because you know where you are. There is no zonal marking here. Everyone's got a job. You know you've got to mark him. You've got to get him out of the way and get the ball. This zonal marking we keep doing doesn't work in League One. Personally, I don't think it works in League One at all. I've always been, you have a man on each person and then you're sorted. But a lot of the goals, they were just marking sections. And that's the issue. That's what I think he is. No, he is. He's a left winger, left mid. I don't think he's a, what do you call it? He's not a wing back. Oh, mate. He's not a wing back. Like, let's go to Transfer Market where he played a lot of his games. And again, it's this whole thing with Darren Moore where round holes, square pegs. He does like to do this a lot. He likes to play who's versatile, but the problem is, it showed, the problem, Marvin Johnson is one of those players who's slightly messed up a little bit because he messed up a little bit. He got too good at the position he was doing. Hey, Chicken, how are you, mate? No worry, mate, you're fine. I was talking about zonal marking and I'll take my zonal marking tape off. But 4-3-3 works. Let's have a look at Marvin Johnson. Look at stats, all seasons. Let's go to this. So, yeah, he's only played 94 games at left back. Were they all at Wednesday? Not 94. 49 games, sorry, as left back. And let's have a look where all that was. Was that at Wednesday? Probably was, actually. 6 times last season, 25 as a left midfielder, and 1 time as a left winger. He played nearly all his games throughout his career as a left winger or left midfielder. So 134 times as a left midfielder, 91 as a left winger, and 49 as a left back. And the odd couple of times on right and right mid, and 11 times as centre back. This is the issue for me. He's not a left back. He's a left midfielder. He's not a left wing back. And the problem is that any club that sees us knows for a fact that it doesn't work. Right? Because when I put my tapes here, hang on, I'll do them again. Half one zone. Look, half one zone. Half one zone. So take him out. Him out. He's marking that zone. He's marking that zone. And he's marking that zone. You've got a zone where there isn't a marker. Here, he's marking this place, so he can't get out of that zone to go to that zone. It's the issue we got. We need to stop playing players in positions that they are not accustomed to. And the problem is he had got the player for it. It's like take heart. Oh, also, welcome workout. Well done on the podcast, mate. Very much appreciate it. For being in the chat, and you absolutely smashed it on the podcast, lad. You really did. We spoke about it for a long time last night. But yeah, that doesn't work for me. He's not a left. He's not a wing back, and that's why you had the issue last season with Mendes Lang. He was trying to play him as something he's not. Let's read some of these comments because I haven't read any for a while. I like 4-3-3. Yep, that's a good formation. We'll have a look at it in a minute. Zonal marking work better in higher up league when you have better players than the one we have now. Zonal marking will work, just not when we're in league one players. Yep, I agree with that. Upper championship, prem quality players, absolutely. Is that Premiership or Premier League, Worko? We have the players not to do now to not be putting in players like Johnson. Exactly. The only thing I can think of, they've not gelled into the squad yet for him to throw him forward. If he has, brilliant. Fantastic. Great. But for me, we got to have someone else now. We have got to have somebody else play that position and let Johnson be a winger. Because you put him as a winger, he's superb. He's not a wing back. So look, it's like take heart. Yep. Hey, Worker, great podcast with Dex. Yeah, he smashed it. Johnson is a winger, a brilliant crosser, not a left back. I agree completely. Can we take a minute for Bash? Bash, absolutely. He scored 2 pearlers. And I get that contract in front of him. Just give him what he wants within reason. Because I reckon you can build a midfield around that player. And if you got him tied down, it'd be great. Hey, Aston, hope you're well, mate. My front three would be Josh Wilkes if he signs Gregory Windass. That works. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work good. Harley Dean, Magic. He wears a magic hat. If we get him, you can wear a magic hat. Cheers, buddy. Glad my debut was enjoyable for people. Yeah, it was more than enjoyable. You absolutely smashed it. The defense was terrible. The fact that we got hit every single time on the bounce, it's stupid. So it's absolutely stupid that it was identical. That is absolutely identical for what every single goal. Like, it was just an identical goal each time. And it's just annoying that we're still doing stupid mistakes from last season. I know it's first game of the season. Don't get me wrong. First game of the season, fine. But like Worker said, we need defensive coaches. At the club, we literally got Darren Moore, manager, Jamie Smith, assistant, Simon Ireland, first team coach, and goalkeeping coach. That is it in coaches. Hector's a free transfer, mate. Yeah, Hector has been released. He is a free transfer, as is Gibson. If we wanted to go get Gibson from who just led Everton, I believe he's a free agent. I believe that's true. Lewis Gibbo, as Darren Moore lightly called him. Let's go England. Let's go Premier League. It may still have him on the books, so let's have a look. He might be gone. Oh, is he still off? Is he off the books? Have a look. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gibson's left. All departures. Oh, he's left. I could be wrong. Gibson already got a good club? Have a look, because he was on loan at us last season, wasn't he? I can't find him. Anyway, I think he's a free agent because I don't think he's signed a new deal. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Let's have a look here. Terrible defence. I read that. I have a feeling Fizz will have a belter season. Never mind Windap, Banham, Smith, etc. Want to watch it, mark my word. Well, what I did say in the prediction at the end of the season with Dex, I said he was in my want to do. Just perm my hair and good. Oh, cool, mate. That's awesome. Just not used to each other. Yeah, it is a little bit of the case of a new defence, new back line, not used to working together. But the problem is the goals were very similar last season. And it's hard to say it was a case of not gelling when the goals were identical for last season. That's my issue with it. I like the idea of going a bit for it. Let's have a look here. Do you think we will sign Hector? No idea. It'll be wages, mate. It will be wages that scuffer it, if anything, because you don't want to do too many wages. If you're looking at it, Gibson, Hector, Dean, I'd rather take Hector because he's 30. Dean's 32 this year. And if you want to get a player for the future, you go get Gibson as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Let's have a look here. Probably not called wages. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Let's have a look. If we could loan a wing back, I'd like Johnson high up. I'd like to have Johnson high up too. The problem is, Martin, I think when they got the wing back there to play it in Reece James and possibly Palmer can do that job well. I was so impressed by Hector and Gibson. Gibson less so. Yeah. Problem is, Glenn, Hunt got the same thing as if you're not playing as a wing back, it's fine. Because Hunt can stay back and defend. The problem is, if you're playing as a wing back, you've got the same problem with Johnson. It's getting back, and that's the issue. Let's have a look. Same with Roof. Yeah, the big wages on some of the players that we're linked to. I wouldn't want Hector back, to be honest. High on wages. The problem is, there's a lot of players at the minute, mate, that are going to be looking for clubs soon, and a lot of them can't do the wage demands that they used to because a lot of clubs are having to have tighter budgets due to the pandemic and stuff. A lot of them don't have the money they used to have coming in. They're still waiting on bits of money to come in, and a lot of lower league clubs are trying to be very smart with it now. So it will be interesting. I'd go James, Hennigan, Icky, and Palmer as a back four. That works. That'll work well, especially with Hennigan and Icky in the middle. I think that works. Iorfa isn't the same player as what we used to have. Iorfa, whatever it is, I don't know if it's scared of getting injured again. There's something in Iorfa game that's mentally not right. Because the tackles and stuff he would do before, that he's not doing at all now. And I can only think that's a mental thing. We spoke about this before, me, Dex, and Worko, and other people. And it's just like, he's mentally not there. He checked out. He checked out in certain tackles. I think it wrecked him. As Woody said, it wrecked him by the injuries. And we know what kind of player he is. He's just not at that level. And I think he's scared of going into certain things that he might do another injury. Because it was two very big injuries for him. Put Domers at midfield. Yeah, but then where do you play Will Vokes? Where do you play Backinson? Because that's where Iorfa would play now. And the problem is we've got players for that position. Last season or a season or two ago, would be say, yeah, put him there. We had the player to cover it in the defence. According to Wiki, has left the club. Well, Sheffield Wednesday on loan, nothing after that, so the three. Oh, okay. Just remember, DJ, Wiki can be changed. Let's have a look. Go for Gibson, then Hector, 30-odd grand a week. Yeah, Gibson's one that you could get in quite cheaply, 21. And you can build a career around him. It's someone you've got a bit more legs to, kind of thing. But surely if we have defensive managerial team, then the weakness must... Yeah, but Mike. Right, a manager has got to manage the entire team. He's not just managing one section. And the same thing with Jamie Smith. You got to have, I personally think you got to have different, you got to do it like in the NFL. In the NFL, they had coaches for different sections. I understand what you're saying, but I've spoken to Dapper, who's the Donny Rover fan who does the vlogs there, Dapper18, very good YouTuber. He said Darren Moore had the same things when he was manager at Donny. Defensively, there was something not right. So it got to be something in the way, either in the way Darren coaches defenses, or he needs to bring in someone to do that job for him, kind of thing. Worko, if he's still in the chat, made an excellent point on the podcast. He made a really good point of saying, look, this is what we need. And it's one of those things where I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. It needs to be ironed out quickly. I agree. And this is the this is the community section of the podcast. And it's that bit where this is the kind of comments I love coming in because it's interaction with you guys. Hunt or Palmer? Palmer does better getting back. Hunt's legs are starting to go now for me. I think I have been refused counting injuries. I've read that. Would love to see Gibson back, to be honest. It would be nice to get Gibson back. If we could get him in as a free transfer, it would be really good. I didn't see your predictions this season. Where do you tip us to finish? I put us top. Glenn, my predictions are in the Talking Wednesday podcast every Tuesday at 5 p.m. The description to the channel that it's on is in all my videos in the description. Admin, if you can put a link to Dexter's channel in there or link to the podcast, I'd much appreciate that. It's on there. My predictions are on there. I don't normally do one on a separate video. I leave it for the actual podcast because it's good conversational stuff. But I put us top. I'm not doing what I did last season. Last season, I think I tipped us for 10th. And I think we're a lot better than that this season. Any players in our team that you think will leave? At the minute, no. The only one that I think will leave is So. I think So's the one that will leave for me. It come out today. There was a video on it at 5 talking about how So's the interest from the Grasser chaps, or whatever you call it, the Grass chaps. I think that's how you say it. It said they are interested, but they've done a little bit of a Darren Moore without doing a Darren Moore kind of thing. Darren Moore doesn't talk about it. They said it's a player we've looked at. We're trying to get something done. It's about the agent and the club about sorting a fee. That's why I didn't think the only thing about the article that made me go, with the free transfer, that didn't make sense because he's still got a year left on his contract. Okay, so do you stick it? What? So do you stick by it then? Do you believe we'll win it? First game of the season, Glenn. First game of the season, of course I've got to stick by it. You can't make a decision just after one game. Like, after one game doesn't tell us anything. I still think we'll go up top, yes. I think we've got enough there to go up in top 2. I personally do. You look at what we've brought in. We just need to get this defensive stuff sorted again. If we can get that done, we're fine. But you don't bring in 6'4", 6'2", and I think 6 foot defenders to cheer DJ. Much appreciate that. As long as we go up and I don't have to do playoffs, I'm fine with it, to be fair. I agree with what you say, Josh Windass fan. But yeah, I do stick with it. You can't take one game as the benchmark to how the whole season can be. Because back end of the season, we turned into such a good team. And we picked up points. One of the things Lee Gregory said, and I think it was after the Fleetwood game, he basically turned around and said, look, we started looking over our shoulder at clubs and we had to stop doing that. We could only concentrate on us. And we did in that back end of the season. They said in December, we were looking over our shoulder, looking at everyone. Now, we're not in that position. We were just starting to look at just us. And we have to have that mindset this year. Let's have a look. I think is going to hate me, but I think we'll finish 8-4-9 because I think the fan pressure will get on to. That's a fair point, mate. I get that. I absolutely get that about the fan pressure. That is a good shout. Do you think Deli Bashery will get more game time this season? I do. I think he's massively, heavily in Darren Moore plans to go forward. I really do. Didn't see enough of Gibson to be convinced he is the answer. Did Thornley get played at the weekend? That's a good question. I doubt we'd get Thornley back though, mate. Let's have a look. Let's do a little lucky look. I would if my keyboard decided to work. Did he play at the weekend? Look. Let's have a looky look. That's current season. Yes, he did. He played this weekend versus Reading. So yes, he played as centre back. So he's in there. The thing is, they don't have the budget to have people leave. They need to get players in ASAP, Blackpool, and he's not going to come down from Championship to League One. It's just not going to happen for me, I don't think. And I don't think they loan him out. I think they want to make him part of that back four, sadly. Now we'll be all right. We'll get promoted. Yeah, true. Would. Thank you, DJ, for putting the Talking Wednesday link in. That much appreciated. I've been trying to tell all the grumps that after the first game of that season, it isn't over. Yeah, Woody, it's been horrible. The grumpy old man syndrome would come out with a lot of going, oh, that's it, it's done, we're not going to do anything, it's rubbish. Or the Darren Moore outer came all of a sudden, it's like, oh, sod off, go away. It's first game of the season. You don't win anything in August. Gutted after the Portsmouth game, though. Going there, we needed to start strong, but it's long season, so not worried yet. Yeah, it need to do well. Big August for me. I think we'll see some loan come in for the Prem. It's a big August for me. We're not many players short. That's the thing. We're not many players short, and I think once he gets some of these players integrated into the squad, we'll be fine. I still think we're two central defenders short. We're still attacking. We're attacking players short. Because if you lose, you've got to replace that. Let's have a look. And if does go and he goes for decent money, you never know, that could fund Wilkes. But I do understand why people are saying let's go away from Wilkes because it's dragged on, and it's doing my head in, to be fair. It's starting to feel a little like Manchester United De Jong, like they've spent 14 weeks on De Jong, and he might now go to Chelsea, and it's not what you want to do, really. Let's have a look. Do you think Fizz will be one who chips in with Temple goal? Like, possibly, if he's starting like that, there's a good opportunity. The thing is, the only part of Fizz's game is his decision-making. Sometimes when he's in the box, he needs to look up a little bit and find the ball in. And I think it was for their third goal, Deli was at fault for the goal because he just lost the ball and he just didn't get it back. And sometimes he can lose the ball a little bit cheaply. But I think he is. He's very good at what's going forward, let's be honest. Can tell Fizz has worked on his shooting this summer. Yeah, you really can. He looked very good this summer. He's really going with it. Well, I've already done 8 sodding videos on it and that, but I could do 9. I'm hoping the 9th video when we sign him. Getting on my nerves. It getting on my nerves talking about So now. I think this is like my 3rd or 4th video on So maybe leaving. So it's like, is he going or is he staying? Yeah. Let's have a look. You can tell he's been working on shooting. You really can tell he's been working on shooting. He really has been knuckling down at the training ground. It's good to see. He got that strength now as well, which he was missing for the first time we saw him a little bit. He's now got that strength and confidence to go at a player. Fizz, for me, could get Sheffield Wednesday Player of the Season. One game, mate, but, one game. He's got to be consistent. It can't be 2 screamers in one game. That's got to be a consistent thing from him now. He's set the bench high for himself. The thing is, I'd like to see Windass be a little bit more at it, because there were bits of that where you could tell when he made the right decision to go for and send it a bit further and get a ball in. But Jordan Windass of old might have hit that. You could tell he was having second doubts about probably hitting it. Let's have a look. Has anyone else noticed them Blades have gone really quiet now they got beat by Watford? I'll leave them to it, mate. I don't care about that side. True, but Watford are a good team, to be fair. Yeah, they are. Evening, Lewis. How you doing, mate? I am not too bad. It's very, very warm in this office, but I'm doing really well. Done some stuff that's going to get... Did I say Jordan again? Did I say Jordan or did I say Josh? Because Jordan's his brother playing at Oldham. Because his dad's an arse and called him 2 J names and they're now both professional football. It gets me confused. So if I did say Jordan, I meant Josh. I get confused because I follow both of them on sodding social media. And I've seen his thing. Done my head in. Dean Windass, could you just not call them both J? It would have been easier. Let's have a look. Look on the bright side. Everyone want to be in beat and run. Yep, that's very, very true. Josh and Jordan, sons of Dean Windass. Yes, they are, mate. Massive Josh Windass fan. They are. Josh and Jordan are sons of Dean Windass. Yep. Both his lads now professional footballers. Always get fans who are either hot or cold and nothing in between. We win and nothing but praise. We lose and get rid of them all. Yeah, it's football. What we like. It's very tribal. It's very tribal with how you do things. Punk one more Wilt video. There might be another Wilt video, actually, if my news comes in the next couple of days. We'll see. Let's resign Ben Marshall. Question is, where is Patterson fitting in? Patterson's coming off the bench for me. He's a bench player. He's either a bench player or he's the player you play at someone like Accrington Stanley, where you need a grafter in the middle of that front two. Someone who'll graft away, get the ball, maybe get a flick on or two to someone like Smith. He's the kind of player you go in for when you play the likes of Cheltenham, Wickham, Lincoln. He's that player who needs to have a player who will stand up and get in player faces. And if it's not that, you use him as a bench player for me. He's still got the talent, don't get me wrong. He's got the talent to be in the squad, but that's where I play. I don't see how he fits in to the side from there. Who starts in midfield on Saturday if Volks is back? Volk could be a good one. I think that would be a really good one to get him back. If he's not back, you might see Bakerson actually get a mention and a play. It'll be good to see. But I think Volks will be back for that game, personally. It'll be good to have it. You said Jordan. Oh, bugger. Oh, well. It's going to be one of those ones. To be fair, I just call him Windass. It's easy. His brother don't play for us. Ben Marshall is in Stoneclough. Yeah, it was like really weird when he went lower league and he's just enjoying playing football now. I mean, what position? Ruffled a few feathers, that kind of player. Yeah, he is. He's very much that kind of player. He's the kind of player that will get into him and bully him. And that's what we need at times in games. And it'll be great. In terms of position, wherever Darren Moore wants to play him, he can play him in a little bit of in a midfield winger role. He can play him in a left back role if we're desperate. He can play him in centre back. Wherever Darren Moore wants to play him, he'll play him. I think if we got a goalkeeper sent off, he'd probably go in net. But he better up top. He's very, very much better up top. But he does that thing where he can, like DJ just said, he's versatile. He'll slot in anywhere and do a job. Sometimes it's not the job you want him to do, but he'll do a job. He's very good at that. Let's have a look here. I think we played Patterson against Sunderland Fair. Let him bully him. Yeah, it worked. Every fan is a manager. That's the whole point. That's why we like football. Every fan has got an opinion how things should do. Christ, I've got a sodding green as a sodding pitch to do fake tactics on. It's just my way of being able to show you it better. Let's have a look. How old was Ben Marshall when we first got him? Oh, he was young. Ben was very young. Have a look. I think he was like 21. How old was Ben Marshall when he was at Wednesday? He's 30 now. He went to Leicester. He was on loan. How old was he when he was at loan at Wednesday? Had a good season as well, if I remember correctly. Right, hang on. Do math for me, chat. 2012 was when he went to us, and he's now 30. Do the maths, because I can't. Because I really can't see that. Let's have a look. Hope buyers stay fit. So professional. There, you know. Hope Bayer stays in the midfield. It would be good. Bayer's is good in the midfield. Yeah, I didn't have the little men out. I've put them away in the boxes. Actually, I'll show you this. So when I do my player tactics, there are all these little Sabutio men that are in a tub, and then you just put them on here. But if I get rid of the green, let me show you. The issue I have when I do this is not here. Right, this pitch, he fit when he would have been 21. I thought it was 21. Oh Christ, 10 years ago, Jesus. I started doing Wednesday videos 11 years ago. This actual pitch you're seeing here ain't here. So hang on. If I go like this, yep, just a green. Nothing there. But then if I put the filter back on, I got my pitch back. Kind of thing. A little bit of behind the curtain kind of thing. That's how it's done. It's why when I'm doing the players, it can be a little bit awkward trying to move them because it's not mirrored on the pitch from what I'm looking at, and that's the issue I have because sometimes it gets confusing trying to move them to wherever. Yeah, we feel like 91. Feel like 91 watching Wednesday at time. That's true, it does. 31. Jesus Christ, it's good. Let's have a look. Let's re-sign Sam Winnell. Oh God, no, I don't think that'll work. I see Joel Koki back on the pitch. Yep. That's very clever. Oh, there we go. Forgot it was showing. I keep playing with my hand today. It's been one of these things. My hands have been numb today. I don't know why my hands have just been really numb. It's really not cool at the minute. So doing that's helped getting my hands back feeling. Yeah. So look, I still think we need 2 centre-backs and a pace forward. I agree. 4-4-1-1 against MK with Windass in behind Smith. That will work. I said to work out that we were going to play one up front, and that worked for me. That will work well. I think it's a smart move. I like that idea. I may even put that as a possible formation I put in the preview. We'll have that actually, DJ. Remind me in like Thursday. Remind me on Friday, actually. I'll put that in the thing and we'll set it up again because I'm going to be doing another one of these as a preview. There'll be the video preview and then there'll be this thing that I'm doing now, which is the community preview. Which, by the way, can you let me know if you're enjoying these? Let me know if you're enjoying the community thing because it lets me know if they're worth doing or not because they're a lot of time. Let's have a look. Ben Marshall goals, I remember, were Carlisle away and Huddersfield at home. Yep. Hey, that clever puncture. I've picked up a couple of things over the years of doing this. It's just something I like doing. It's something different. There's not many other football YouTubers that I've noticed doing that. And I wanted something that wasn't software-based to do tactics, because sometimes the software doesn't work and I've got to figure it all out and it gets annoying after a while. Other drinks are available. Very much so. They are, but I have a massive Coca-Cola addiction. I'm not going to lie. Let's have a look. Not going to sign New Hugh and Antonio again. I would take New Hugh in League One. I'm not saying no to that. I'd take New Hugh in League One because he'd do a job what we need. Let's have a look. The cans are on the pitch and they think it's all over. Yeah. New Hugh was a bit Marmite. Either you loved him or hated him. Very much so. Let's look. Not sponsored by Coca-Cola. I wish. You bring that green pitch. I would hire you for a job. Show us them on the try again. You bring that green pitch. I would hire you for a job. Show us them the tactics. It worked, didn't it? It's a really good idea and it worked well. One of the things I was trying to do recently, I was trying to see if I could put tactics on here and then point and show you them and do it that way. I am still figuring out how to do that, because if I can, I might be able to stand up and move things around with my finger. I have found maybe a way of interacting with the green screen to move it around software based. And if I can do that, I'll have my own like little guy pad. And I'm just trying to figure it out. Give me a minute. Oh, better. I thought that all the time. Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to look at building like my own mini little guy pad, or possibly having a dedicated. Need a projector for that. I may have found a way, DJ, to do it without a projector. I'm not gonna lie, there is a way. I may have found someone who may have been able to show me how to do it without a projector. So if I can, it'll be good. And I've got some big thing planned next year, which could make a lot of things a lot easier in terms of live streams and doing the tactics thing. So watch this space in the next couple of months, hopefully. There'll be something that I might be able to do. Let's have a look. All right, Punk Buddy. I'm good, Dean. How are you, mate? Is that a can of Giant Coke? I like that. We love it. Cheers, Giant Chicken. It means a lot. By the way, I will be setting up membership soon. Membership is actually on, and there's a way of doing it. I thought about doing PowerPoint presentation, and it would work, but it wouldn't be interactive as I want it to be. It would be a bit static, and I want it to be flowing. So we'll see. Let's have a look here. I love this show. Thank you very much. I bloody love New Hugh personally. Yeah, same. I'm enjoying the live show stuff. Thank you, Nat. Love New Hugh, but wouldn't fit on my tote. That's funny. I like that. Let's have a look. If we're actually degrees, I cry. Need a projector. While 4-3-3 didn't work last year, we didn't have a big lad, but we do now. We have Smith. Could easily play it now with Smith, flanked by Windass, and hopefully a new signing. That is a good shout, Chef Cam. And also, if you're not subscribed to Chef Cam, go subscribe. He's doing some amazing stuff at the minute. He's absolutely smashing it. The way he got the way he did it this week for the review, I thought it was absolutely superb. He's actually doing a really good job with showing us stuff and how it is, and we've been speaking and trying to help each other out as well. Chef Cam's actually smashing it, so deserves more subs than he got. Let's look. It could be a good shout, that. Yep. Hi, Chef Cam, mate. Love your stuff and punks. We got a good little collection going now on YouTube as fan-orientated fan channels, and it's really, really good that it's going there. And it getting really good to seeing people do well now, and it's really good. Hi, Chef Cam. I subscribe to that and hit the bell. Yeah, thank you, Jed Chicken. I appreciate that. That's much appreciated. We help each other out on these creating things because they take a while to do. I think I'm subbed to Sheffield, but we'll check in a while. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, that thing we're trying to get things done really well, and it's just trying to see how we get things done. At the moment, we're looking like we're missing someone. We are missing centre backs, and we're missing probably an attacking player. And if we can get that, that'll be brilliant. Let's have a look. Sheffield even showed us our history in the third tier. Not gonna lie, that's literally how they are when they are in the third tier. Oh yeah, Sheffield does a lot of research. He's really good at what he puts into it, and he puts a lot of thought into how he does it. And I love the way he does it. We've all got different presenting styles, and there's some people that look like Sheffield stuff, and some people that sometimes don't. We all stick together. The thing when we say we're all Wednesday, aren't we? This is what it is. Me and Chef Cam support each other. Worko, Dex, the Talking Wednesday podcast. All the people doing creative stuff with different podcasts who are Sheffield Wednesday. We look after each other, and that's the whole point. It's how we do it. Let's have a look. Hey, Bob123, hope you're well, mate. Your help and support have been brilliant, Jake. We all stick together in the community. Definitely, mate. We all do. And we just look after one another, and that's the thing. It's hard to do these things and put yourself out there and do videos like this and live stream, because there's going to be idiots on the internet. And sometimes, yes, last week was a bad week, but I also managed to handle it well on my live stream when we did have the issue. I will not apologise for being me. I won't apologise for my illness. It is what it is. It's part of me. I can't control it. I can't do out about it. And if you don't like it, you boop. So we're all in it together. We look after each other, and it's really good. We're all in it together to help each other. And the more Sheffield Wednesday content there is, it's better for who? Us, the fans, because I'm a fan, Chef's a fan, Dex is a fan, Worko's a fan, all the other podcasts are fans. We're all fans of the club, so it helps get more different opinions out there about Wednesday. And that's what I wanted for such a long time, because I've been doing this for a while on my own. It's so nice to have different opinions. It's awesome. I really like it. Didn't Brad Gadsden and Ben Host do match day vlogs? Yes, they did. Ben is still doing match day vlogs. Brad doesn't anymore due to work. He's working a lot more now, but Brad did do some, and I think Brad did a couple of episodes with Dex as well back in the day. But yeah, there's the more people do it, the better. Let's have a look. I've seen we're supposed to be looking at another keeper. Who though? Would free or cheap? I think it would be a free if we got them in. For me, I still think we need a keeper. I really do. But I'm not too sure yet. Problem is, at the minute you're looking at Charles, and he's only like 17, and he's not old enough yet. Worko! He's back after eating some food. Was it good, mate? What you had for dinner? Actually, I'll nick something off James. What you all had for dinner? I've had pizza. Well, and most of it anyway. Let's have a look. Yeah, yourself, Dex, Sheffield, top stuff. We're lucky to have you guys keep up to date. We try our best, Dean. All we do is try our best, and the fact that people like our content and keep watching, we much appreciate it, because at the end of the day, I started doing these for me, but it started to snowball. And there's some big things that are going to be happening next year. We hope there's some big things that are going to be happening next year for the channel, and it'll be huge if we did. Let's have a look. Left band, more air conditioning. I love air conditioning. Oh, that'd be nice. I think I would do it. I was looking it up, and for air conditioning just for this room is something that's due for like 400 quid. It's not worth it just for this room. Not fair. Josh, when Brad used to do it, don't think he does anymore. No, he doesn't. I think he just goes to the game and enjoys it. To be fair, personally, me, I don't like vlogging at games. Personally, that's just me. I don't like them. It's hard, and there's a lot of regulation you have to go through now with vlogging. You can't vlog the pitch. You'll get copyright strikes because it's like vlogging. It's like putting a live stream of the game on the internet now. It made it difficult for a lot of them. Let's have a look. Back now after eating that. As an old exile for 30 cents, getting at Al's info is better than ever, thanks to dedicated YouTuber. Many thanks. No, thank you. Thank you, Jez, for watching, because without you guys, I don't get to do this. Evening, Riley. I did see your comment. I'm just working through it, mate. Punky Horror going, Worko! And DJ saying hi to Worko. Well, cooked up my own recipe of bolognese. Ooh, very nice. That wouldn't be bad. Curry for me tonight. That's not bad. Mega burger in the pub. That sounds awesome. What was in the burger to make it mega? Was it like some sort of like big kind of filling or something? Worko, congratulations on the stream. Yeah, definitely. He absolutely smashed it. Pie chips for me. Oh, classic. And that pie better add some Henderson relish on it. Chef Cam, I'll be very disappointed. Let's have a look. As an armchair fan, what bothered me most is toxic fans who represent us such a small amount of the fan base. We're all when they mean something. Yeah, very much so. It is that case. It is the case of we all. It doesn't matter if you're somebody with like hardly any subs at like 500, or say you're someone who just started a podcast on 0. We're all trying to level ourselves up and kind of thing. Let's have a look. At Worko. There's an aircon unit at the Rain for 200 to 300 quid. Oh, is there? Really? Okay. That'd be good. Yeah, we are talking about food at the minute, but we are going to be stopping soon because I will have been going for an hour and I want to get out of this sweat box because I am sweating. Let's have a look what we got here. At Worko. Red Hat. Had jacket potato, just baking some gooey flapjack. Oh, nice, mate. We've been talking about the match, mate. Riley, we were talking about the match and how we thought it went. There was a period where I used my overhead rig to do the tactics, but if you go further on back, it'll tell you. Oh. Knocking then. Oh, it was that. Oh, that's a word I hate. Oh, cringe. I do not like that word. Oh, jeez. Back again. Yeah. So, guys, there will. Oh, I'm Punk Chef 41 and I have overhead rig. Ooh. Yeah, I do. I do have an overhead rig, Worko. You see my setup. Right, I will be doing another video hopefully tomorrow. Then we will have the preview on Friday at 6, and then we'll have the preview live stream like we've just done today at R7, 8 o'clock time, and we'll go from there. 2 burgers, bacon, onion. Oh, that sounds lovely. Oh, nice. Probably sticking to the left ankle, but oh, you're both creepy. Great show off of my Indian laters. All right, guys, have a good one, and I will see you in the next one. But look after yourselves. Drink plenty of water, and I'm going to go have a word with Worko in a minute because, remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for update content. Yeah, much appreciate. Oh, nice one, Riley. But have a good one, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. And well done for getting it 21 likes with 30 viewers. I much appreciate that. Oh, God. I'm ending the stream now because my wife is making comments in the comment section.